a snowy mountain, there is a modestly sized house. And in that house, there are two fucking idiots. They both form the Mr.E Crew. Welcome to the Mr.Eous Podcast featuring Mr. Platts and Mr. What's It to Ya.
And also Cassie.
My name is Mr. Stitz. I put a jar up my ass. It was actually better than advertised.
Okay. Hey, welcome. Is there something in random silence?
Humanoids.
Hello.
Sorry, I was doing something. I gotta try it, because
Josh, are you here?
Yes.
probably not.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Welcome to Mr.Eous Podcast. I'm
Oh, this...
Mr. Platts. This is Mr. What's to Ya, and we have a very special guest today. Even though it doesn't show in the thing.
I'm Cassie.
Hello.
X6 little P22. Da.
Yeah.
No pendejos. Can't.
Hello, baby.
No. Hi! Almost slept.
So we haven't done a podcast in 2 months. Fucking hell.
Really?
Yeah, and we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Lots of stuff has been happening. But first, let's just, explain what's been going on. And why we've been pushing back on the podcasts.
Sorry about the wannabe gangster in the background, guys.
Oh, it's okay. Everyone wants to be a gangster. In the gangster's paradise. Hell yeah. So basically we've been caught up in schoolwork. And we've been catching up on playthroughs and, well, somewhat anyway. And a bunch of shit has been happening in our lively lives. And, yeah.
Oh god.
So how's it been going for you, Josh? My gosh.
Been alright.
Yeah. Cool. So, if you're asking, why isn't the seal on the thing, on their podcast screen? Why is this Homer Simpson looking motherfucker on there? That's our new mascot, Home Simp. What? He's... What's the problem? You're looking at the bot.
No, you're just so robotish.
Yeah. This is Home Simp. He's like this Homer Simpson character that I fucking drew up on Photoshop, and I fell so much in love with it that I wanted to put it in here. So yeah.
Apologies for all my background voices.
That's okay.
Memes. Let's check out all my old memes.
Yeah, anyways, how's the memes coming?
Who, me? Oh.
How's the memes coming, Josh? Have you caught up with all the memes in the dankness?
Sup, girl?
Not really.
Mexican word of the day, nacho. Still nacho president.
Yeah. Yanni and whatever.
I caught up with that.
Yeah. Yanni and Laurel. Apparently I figured that out.
Oh my god. If you...
Because
I
if you're
toasted
like...
that bread this morning. Thanks, Obama.
Because if there's like, what do you like back up, it's Yanni, but when you get close, it's Laurel. It's kind of weird. But moving on from that, let's keep talking about that conversation from last time, Josh. That conversation from last time. What are you even doing that's making you so quiet?
I'm playing a game.
Okay.
That's why I have to be quiet. Games are life, broski.
So I'm Xenu. You're Poseidon, Josh. We made the
I don't really feel like doing
Earth.
that much unless you want to continue yourself.
Lovely.
So I fucked the moon. I mean, no, I didn't fuck the moon. Damn it. I fucked the Earth, and that made it the moon. And that made Josh. And the moon made Josh. And apparently, Josh made plant life. Apparently. No, wait, Chris made a plant life. Mexican word of the day, nacho. Still nacho. God damn it. Why isn't she our president?
It's still not your president. Ow. Fudge.
Types into Google and to
Shush.
Google. To get to Google.
That's not something I would do. I did that before, to be honest. That's how stupid I am. What the fuck did she do? Oh. Take this thing off. Where the fuck
I was
does it end?
I was expecting this podcast to be a little bit less
Robotish.
yeah.
I don't know what to talk about.
There's
He's
been a
talking,
lot going
he's talking
on.
like a robot, so I'm just like, continue.
There's been a lot going on, Josh.
You need to do like one of those
For me?
podcasts when you're like when you're like drinking vodka, just keep something, just keep drinking.
Oh hey, I'm Josh. Welcome to
Welcome to the Cupcake
What are you?
Channel.
Slurring at words.
My name
Hello.
is Josh. It's a unicorn on. Better.
So something I wanted to talk about the new Gorillaz
Titties.
album, and maybe that.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome. We talk about titties. You're welcome. I just made you guys have a topic.
That's definitely a topic we wanted to talk about.
Talk about any topic. You said you wouldn't talk like.
But first, let's talk about the new Gorillaz album.
I'm a new curl. Wait, what?
New Gorillaz album. So the new music video has been like peaking at like #1 trending on the YouTube charts for 2 days straight recently.
You look like Harry Potter if you have on crack.
Yes, I do.
Ow, abuse.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
What did
if you
that
slap
say?
my titty, I almost slap you in your ball. You're trying me. Is that door open? We all
jeez.
know. That wasn't me. My brother they're smart. There was a box of cereal open.
Was that a Powerpuff Girl? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh my god. Hold on, one second, guys. I'm trying to talk. I'm sorry, guys. One second.
So, Josh,
What?
titties.
Yeah, they're nice.
Big titties, small titties, round titties, flat titties, dark titties,
Floppy.
light titties.
Saggy.
Ew, no one wants those kind. Ew!
No, not those.
My brother had a box of cereal was not open. He kicks it and cereal goes everywhere.
Yay.
Oh god. I went back to my memes. Someone's yawning. That's a bad sign.
Backstreet's back, alright.
Can you say it anywhere we're reddish? Backstreet.
Backstreet's back, alright. Backstreet's back, alright.
How was that new? Is it a new album or a new song?
A new song right now.
Okay.
New single. How long has it been since the last time they put out a new, material?
I'm not sure.
Street
just gonna watch this
boys,
podcast.
humbums.
It's slowly loading.
They haven't had an official album, since. How the hell?
You're so adorable.
I know.
It looks like y'all are on a talk show or something.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Scarlet Witch is just gonna be annoying, and Quicksilver's just gonna play Hawkeye. I don't know what he's gonna do.
No one wants to be Scarlet Witch for Halloween, apparently.
Why? Cause she was really underutilized in Infinity War.
No, I feel like that's not a fact. I just see it as she's not the one to be dressed as.
Should I play?
And honestly, everybody wants to play.
H1Z1?
Everybody wants to be what's it
Oh
called?
right,
Black Panther
H1Z1.
because
That's a new game.
Why not?
Well,
It's only a
new-ish
beta.
game.
It's only a beta.
Well, newish game.
H1Z1 or Fortnite. I don't know.
Or
I don't like
PUBG.
either.
Josh.
You just slept. I don't like either, then leaves. Going through Pokemon card.
Hold on, let me invite him back. I'll invite him. Don't you worry, child.
Here it is. Don't you worry, child. I'm gonna care for you. Okay. Says he's here, so.
He's online, but he's off I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Anyway,
Don't you worry,
that's
don't you worry,
Backstreet Boys
child.
album.
And I'm gonna care for you. What is all these games?
Was back in 2013. Okay.
don't know which one's gonna be better.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Oh, go ahead. That's from Chicken Little. That's the reason how I know that song. Chicken Little used to be the shit.
I know it if I tried. This.
You know what? I have a song.
What?
I'm gonna look it up. Hold up.
Oh yeah, we can't do anything copyrighted because.
Dang it. That song I showed you, the over home on over the range.
Oh, then that's definitely not copyrighted.
It's not okay.
So you can show it. So I guess it's just a me and you podcast.
Oh, if I can find it. Damn it. You know what? I gotta actually look up the lyrics for this song to actually get it, to be honest.
Why are you coming?
Here it goes.
And song cut off. Well, this is a messy comeback episode.
One second, guys.
Okay. The name's Hank Hill. The name's Hank Hill. Well, how you doing? I'm a terrible actor. Damn it.
Look at that. Alright, guys, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I was. Okay.
Darn it, smells so. It smells so
Okay,
good.
guys, I'm back.
Okay.
That's fucking salad, man. It's the real queer cowboy, not ranger. Bend his ass over and toss his fucking salad.
Yay. No
Okay,
word.
guys, I'm officially back.
No! Okay, I just need one. No! I just need one. No! I'm just gonna make something to eat. You are not making anything on that stove. No, why not? Because you're gonna clean it up first. Okay, I'll clean it up, but can I use an egg? One egg. Two. What? No, you need I need two. Actually, I need two because I need to put ramen in it. No, put one back.
Are you really making ramen with eggs?
You're fucking mad. Actually, no, that's Cassie.
It's okay.
You're fucking mad.
There's this thing where you can make ramen tacos.
I'm inviting him so many times.
You made what?
You cover up the ramen, put it in the fridge, 15 minutes.
20 Yes.
becomes hard. Chop it up. Then you put it on the thing. You put cheese in the middle of it. Flip it until it's crispy on one side.
Where were you?
Oh, I didn't even technically leave.
He didn't really leave. It didn't show him leaving. It just said 3 people here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a random network error.
Okay.
Life's weird. Dios mío.
Yeah.
You could have
Sorry
thought any
about
more
that.
creepier saying that. Now am I?
Okay.
You should see his creepy face. It kind of gives
Mmm.
Fucked up he did.
Mmm.
You sound weird.
Funny joke.
By the way, Josh, how have you been?
Good.
I'm alright.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. Last time I saw you was when I actually had house party on my phone.
Yeah.
I deleted that app a while ago.
I don't really use it too much either.
Me neither.
Yeah.
And besides, I do have a Snapchat anyway.
I only use house party once because then no one else used it, so I was done with it. Like,
Hey, if
Yeah,
you want to get
so-
me, give me a Snapchat. Find me a
I guess Snapchat. I won't say it out loud, but I'll send it to their PS4.
Yeah. So, have you heard of the new disappointment?
What?
This year
Yeah,
there
it's
has
my
been
birth certificate.
Oh.
What am I?
You're welcome.
I didn't really hear what you said.
He
I said,
said
yeah,
the-
it's on my birth certificate.
Wow.
So the disappointment. Have you heard of this game called Agony?
No.
So apparently it's a horror game that people got excited for. It's about like hell and how like it's like the most fucked up version of hell imaginable. And apparently it was gonna be cool. Like it looked beautiful. It was terrifying. But then it came out and it was just like considered really repetitive. And that the game was just made for all the shock value and stuff, and nothing else. Which is disappointing.
There it goes, bro. I'm
Okay.
listening to the right person.
Because there's things like big
Yeah, you
bloody
do.
mouths.
Okay.
There's stuff like big bloody mouths.
Wait. There's
genitals.
like bloody what?
Genitals. Yeah, lots of fucked up stuff in this game.
There's big bloody mouths?
Mouths. Yes.
The fuck is that?
What the hell am I supposed to do?
Yeah, it's currently getting a 46 on Metacritic. Ouch. Wait a second. It's getting a 46 on the PC and PS4, yet it's getting a 33 on the Xbox One. I'll be right back. I need to get something.
I am way too nice.
I smash flies all the time, bro. I'll see 'em.
I just caught a fly and asked I put it in a jar and asked my sister to take it outside. It's a fly, like it has a life too. Alan, you got a watermelon head. At least my head has something in it. Shit. Ah, air.
Okay, I'm back. I got my dinner.
Welcome back and good.
It's
I love how
yummy.
quiet other Josh is.
Fernie's not always that quiet.
I never noticed that. Every time I talk to him, he's like so quiet.
Yeah.
I'm just focused.
You're a focus.
You're a focused man.
Focusing is actually good fun.
Yeah.
Hey Alan, if I threw this outside and hit it with a baseball bat, would you care?
So apparently, so here are the reviews.
There's nothing on it. He acts like I can't go in his room when he's sleeping and get it.
Here are the reviews for Agony.
One second, guys.
Here are the reviews for Agony. Nonino. Totino. It got a 4 from IGN. Saying, while its bold and detailed environment
Sorry
depicts
about
hell in
all
the
the
most
loud noises in the
nightmarish
background.
ways possible, even the fantastically obscene sights and creepy sounds become mundane and dull by the end of its series of repetitious mazes, unimaginative item hunts, and weak in stealth gameplay. Ouch.
My brother's a complete dumbass.
So I guess we have another bad game to cover.
Ah.
I know. We're having so many bad
What's the dumbest game
games.
you ever played?
Josh, you're gonna go first for that question.
What?
What's the dumbest
What's the
game?
dumbest game you've ever played?
I can't really think on it at the moment.
Sonic 06?
Considering I couldn't get past the first level, yeah.
I think the dumbest game I ever really played was a game called...
The dumbest game I ever played was definitely not Left 4 Black Tiger.
Oh,
Okay,
that.
it was one of the Outlasts. It was the first Outlast. It was okay until one part when you're stuck and don't know what to do because there's nothing else you can do.
When was that?
Outlast is a scary game. I really loved that.
No, I know what Outlast is. I played the whole game. Just that word.
I have the trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. These guys are shut up. Sorry if my loud ass looking background is fucking everybody's life. I'm gonna keep muting my mic so you guys don't get an earful of bullshit.
Okay.
Mm.
Anyway, how's your sex life?
Not very.
Question.
It's a reference to another movie.
Yeah, it's a reference.
I love how Josh was like, well, it's okay. Oh shit, I dropped it.
It's confidential. Anyway, how's your sex life?
Nice. You be like, my sex life? I think it's okay, I guess. I had one. Hashtag Jesus child. Not really. More like the devil, but
Yeah.
Fidgets.
Same.
Oh my god, that's a broken fidget spinner.
Yum.
Robin?
My mom makes the best mashed potatoes.
I'm back, guys.
Oh, I just saved Stanley. Cool.
Oh, by
Be in
the
a hella fucking lot, 'cause, oh my god.
way, Josh, have you heard of the
What did he say?
Kendrick Lamar incident?
Kendrick Lamar.
What? Yeah, what Kendrick Lamar incident?
So basically, he pulled a fan on stage, and
Oh god, I
they
know what
were
you're talking about.
they were singing. He was letting her sing Mad City. Problem is he forgot to tell her that she had to bleep one word out. So she kept
What?
saying the N-word like multiple times during it.
Oh
I
my
got you. I'm
god.
gonna pull it
She
up.
was white, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That must have raised some bad press.
Yeah, that. I feel bad for
Here it
Kendrick
is.
Lamar, but at the same time, Kendrick Lamar is like. I accidentally said that. Oh, here it is.
He's don't say anything that he's good. I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Like, I
the white
don't-
lady. I didn't know that.
I don't know how to get back there.
I'm about to continue playing when I turn it down a little bit. Sorry, guys. Did she know she was saying the N-word? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And everyone got pissed off at her.
I don't know if you should pull that up because reasons.
That's okay. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna turn it down a little bit. Hold up. I love how the smoke machine goes off as soon as she tells her to wait. Wait a second.
Yeah.
The smoke machine goes automatically off, and then she's like, wait a second, wait a second. I feel bad for her.
Yeah,
I feel really bad.
I don't feel bad for her. I feel bad for Kendrick Lamar for not playing the whole thing.
I kind of feel bad just the point of the fact that girl got booed off stage.
Yeah.
Loom what?
Huh?
Loom what?
Are you talking about me?
No, I'm saying like what happened? What did it say? What did it break out?
So Kendrick Lamar asked a girl to come on stage and sing for it while the lady was white. The song had a lot of N-words in it. So she
Yeah.
didn't know that he was saying that you're supposed to bleep it out. So she said the N-word like 6 times during the song. And basically what happened is that they heard her say it. Kendrick Lamar turns off the mic, the music and everything, and goes, whoa, you're not supposed to have that one. You have one word you're supposed to bleep out.
Yeah.
And the whole entire crowd basically blues her off stage. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because
That
she's
sucks.
white though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But like still
Yeah,
like,
like Kendrick he must have thought like, oh, she's a good person. She couldn't possibly
Kendrick
say
Yeah, no,
the
'cause
N-word.
in her ear when you put her on
usually-
stage, you'd be like,
So
"You do that."
usually you assume that these people are actually gonna like respect a slur like that, like the one word you're supposed to bleep out.
Yeah.
I feel like people should know that by listening to the radio. They always bleep it out.
Well, not everyone listens to the radio to hear their favorite artists.
Most people do.
But it's
Yeah.
like sometimes people can't help themselves, and I think just how the whole thing went down was not cool. Cause he could have been like, ma'am, just make sure you bleep
Black
out that one
Widow.
word.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Oh yeah, I do have Black Panther. I forgot.
Come here, baby. No, come here.
Oh.
Ha.
Alan, where are you working? Meow, meow.
Oh.
Where are you
It's
from?
just a kitten.
Person. What?
It's a
Oh, you
kitten.
heard my cat?
Yeah.
He was jumping over the little stand up here, so I held him. Put him down just now. I'm trying to think about something to talk about. We need a new topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a new topic.
Okay, did you guys play any old time games? Like old ones?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like Nintendo type.
Yeah.
Mario.
Oh, I play a lot of Nintendo and Sega.
Oh my god, I
Oh
used to
man.
love that.
Yeah. I remember like
I
I
used to
still
have a
am a-
system.
my very
God, I miss-
my very first console that I ever got was the Nintendo, the very first Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh my god, same. But accidentally,
My
I accidentally
first-
spilled juice on it. I was so mad.
My first what's it called?
And all I ever played
first
was Super
The
Mario.
Nintendo console I grew up with was the GameCube.
Oh god.
And Mario Party and Pac-Man World 2 and Mario Sunshine.
I missed. Okay, I'm gonna be really weird right now. I missed the Wii. Like I
Honestly,
I
really
still have my
mean,
Wii.
Yeah, he still has his Wii, so I mean, I don't really. There's not really a point of me missing it. I just played it like 2 weeks ago when we had our sleepover.
Yeah.
I like the Mario Party 8. I think. Like the
Mario
mini
Party
games
8
and
is
stuff like that.
so boring. If you want to play
I
good
just
Mario
like the
Party, okay. Okay,
it's
I
worse.
understand. Maybe you might not have played other Mario parties. 8 is where it started to get bad for the series. I would say like, and if you ever want to get a Mario Party, if you ever get like a GameCube, almost
Uh-huh.
any of the, honestly, all the GameCube Mario parties are pretty good. Most of the N64 ones are pretty good. Besides maybe 1, I don't think 1 has aged so well. Like, I don't think the original Mario Party aged really well.
Did you ever play Crash Bandicoot before?
Yeah.
Oh my
He has
god.
the whole.
Good people.
I have
yay!
I have the Insane trilogy.
Let me think. Okay, did you guys ever have a Game Boy like when you were growing up?
No.
I had the
Oh my
Nintendo
God.
DS and had like the Game Boy Advance.
I was completely like home console, not like handheld console, pretty much. Like
You
growing
should
up,
try
I
it
was
someday.
never-
I had almost
Honest,
all
well,
DS.
I've tried handheld consoles. I've tried the Switch. I've tried the DS. I've tried the 3DS. I
The 3DS
still
did
haven't
not
tried.
really satisfy me as any other DS. Because 3DS you could not
I would
fully-
say it satisfies Nintendo fans more than it does, like, it satisfies
fans.
really big Nintendo fans more than it does other fans. Like, I had a few Sonic games on there, but most of the Sonic games on there were really average. Like, I'm a
I
really
just
big
didn't
Sonic
like the
fan.
3DS just from how it was made, like the size it was.
Yeah,
Like it was not foldable. Like
Yep.
if someone just stepped on it, it's done.
People say the PlayStation Portable is better than the Switch. I disagree completely.
I want
It's
to try
not.
the Switch.
Well,
Okay, the Switch is pretty fun, but I think the best way to experience it, if the game has an option for it, is the
Okay.
Pro Controller.
the Vita could have been a good console if it hadn't been for its
I said
library.
the PlayStation Portable.
I know,
not
but
the
I'm talking
Vita.
about the Vita.
The
been
Vita
a good-
sucked really badly.
Well, it was a good
Oh, God.
console.
All those Vita fans out there, mad as fuck.
I
know.
only know one Vita fan.
Yeah, apparently not. It didn't sell that well, and it.
Oh
didn't
wait, I
get
think
a
it's
bunch
the
of
worst
games.
selling PlayStation console.
Yeah.
I believe it is either that or the PlayStation Portable. But then
Like,
again, the
there wasn't a
PlayStation
lot of-
Portable had some pretty good games, though.
There weren't a lot of standout games. Like there was Uncharted, Golden Abyss. There was
There was like they had like MK9 on the Vita, like Mortal Kombat 9. I never really heard much about how it played.
I heard it
I
plays
think-
pretty good.
Does it? Okay.
Like it has its own touchscreen functionality and some mini games too.
That sounds really crazy for Mortal Kombat.
And has its own mini games too.
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Yeah, that would be
I don't
really
think how
weird,
that
like
worked.
doing a
Yeah.
fatality.
Yeah, no, it's only
Kicking
optional.
With the dang screen, yeah. Kick. I use spam buttons.
Honestly, once I do get a Switch, I'm getting the Pro Controller immediately because I don't really care for the Joy-Cons too much. So I have really fat fingers, so I mean, not exactly the
Yeah.
best because their buttons are really
Yeah.
small, and also the D-pad is so bad. I think
It's
that's like the
bad that I have
worst.
small
It's
fingers,
bad.
so it's horrible.
No, but
It's
no,
horrible when you have
you're
really small
good.
fingers. I'm not good.
Well, no,
I can't
but
barely
when
type.
you
It's weird.
no, because you could technically still play the use the Switch's Joy-Cons because it's really small. They're really small buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the D-pad is so bad that I really don't want to. I want to avoid it like the plague. So that's why I'm gonna get the Pro Controller.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I made a conversation.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and
Yay.
all I ever played on the NES, I had like a bunch of games, but the only game we ever got to play, and the only one I paid attention to was Super Mario Bros.
Well, yeah, because that was like the big that and Mario World were like. Well, I would say like all the Mario NES main titles. Well, actually, no, Mario World was SNES. Never mind.
Yeah.
Getting my fingers, getting my wires crossed here.
Getting your fingers crossed.
Yeah, I am.
Getting my fingers shit.
You know what?
I'm really hoping that my game downloads soon because I really want to play the Black Panther pack, and also continue the
sounds so
story.
cool.
Yeah, it's Lego Marvel's Avengers. If you get it has actually really a short amount of DLC. Like it has about 11 DLC in total, and I believe one of them is free, or at least a couple of them are free.
At least it's
And
not
I also
evolved
got
crazy.
Lego Batman 3.
At least it's not evolved crazy.
What do you mean? Like
Like how
Lego
evolved got
games
like
are never like that though.
how evolved got like over $100 of DLC.
I think Grand Theft Auto's already been reached that, dude. I don't even
really
know
thinking
how
about
much.
something I don't know what I'm thinking about, to be honest.
I'm thinking about getting more Lego games. Honestly, I really love Lego games, and I've always wanted to
Oh
get
my God,
back
same.
into them. Like Lego
Like,
Batman
the
3 is
one bad thing
legitimately.
about Lego games
like-
is like there's not a lot for PS4. They're more for like Xbox.
Actually, I would contest that because there are a good amount of them.
A good amount, but like there's a lot for like Xbox. And...
Oh, 360 had so much, and I was tempted to actually
Yeah,
steal
they do.
the Lego. Honestly, I was tempted to steal
think-
the Lego Batman
I
from the
think the
Boys and
problem-
Girls Club.
I think the main problem with Lego games is that they don't change their formula that much.
You know what? I don't even care about that. I think it's just fun to play them. I honestly don't really look at that much.
I honestly just like how the graphics.
I just
are,
like to play them.
basically.
Yeah,
They're
I like
just
how
fun.
the graphics are.
Like I just really like the I think the stories are
Concept
probably
of
some of
it,
the best
basically.
parts.
Yeah.
Cause I love how they do a lot of in jokes. Like they do a big amount of in jokes in a lot of
Like when
newer Lego
the first
games
Lego-
especially.
When the first Lego Star Wars came out, like it introduced a whole cool concept, like it's your favorite franchise in Lego form, with a bunch of humor in it.
Now, I don't think it's overdone. No, I really don't think it's so overdone that people get bored of it. I love the new Lego games. I feel like they're getting a little more creative with some of the ways that you do things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
like,
doing it different ways now.
Yeah, like especially with the Marvel stuff and the DC stuff. Like
Yeah, the Marvel,
Batman
like
3.
you have to be a Pacific character to do something.
Yeah,
and not all
but
that too,
that's
except for
kind
the
of been-
Incredibles Lego game.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a cash in.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
a rush job. like it's something that was that's like rushed to release for the movie.
I really do. I'm hoping Lego DC Superheroes seems good because they're actually
Yeah.
having the Crime Syndicate. I mean, Lego DC Super Villains. My bad. Because they're actually gonna have like the Crime Syndicate. I believe they're gonna be like the main bad guys or whatever.
I'm gonna make something really stupid. I'm gonna sound really weird. I think
So, like,
they
you know
should
what's funny?
make, Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, in Lego Marvel Superheroes, I'm gonna read you guys all these packs that they have for DLC. They have the
Okay.
Spider-Man pack, which I believe is I think it's the Spider-Man Homecoming thing. They have Strange, Captain America Civil War pack, which I really want to play. Avengers Adventure pack. I don't know what that actually means. The
Avengers Adventure.
Adventurer pack.
Hey,
No,
Mom.
the Avengers Adventurer pack.
Avengers Adventure.
Mom, look. Mother, look.
The Thunderbolts character pack, which is, I believe, like a few characters from Ultimate Spider-Man or whatever. Avengers Explorer pack. Then, oh no, the Masters of Evil. Captain Marvel. Marvel's Ant-Man pack. Ooh, I really want to play that too.
This sounds cool.
Ant-Man is awesome. I love that movie.
I loved it at the end, like when he made Thomas the Train huge.
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing.
I know.
Actually, I
That was
like
amazing.
the end credit. The end credit teaser was pretty good, actually. The whole thing with
I
Captain
can't wait to
Falcon.
make a second
I
one.
love like the scene where they like they're really small and on a train track and then
Oh
when
yeah,
it's
Ant-Man in a yellow jacket.
yeah when it's small it's like really epic, but when you're like in the real world and when you're in the
When it's
kid
big,
size,
when it's big, it's not as epic.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like
it's really
it's just a train.
But it's still fun though. I think that was a really fun movie.
Yeah, I know.
Like it was
I like
just.
the way how
I
they
think
made it.
I would say it's the best of Phase 2 along with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did you see the second one? Oh my god, I loved it.
What
Baby Groot was so
Guardians 2?
Yeah.
I honestly didn't actually. I wasn't too fond of Guardians 2 compared to Guardians 1.
It was okay. Now, the only thing I did not like.
I feel like
about
Drax's character was really like
Guardians,
it's
He made him
just
look dumb. Made him look stupid.
yeah, he was really, you know, ugh.
I
He was just really
liked,
obnoxious.
What was that movie? The new movie that came out. Everyone was so stoked to see the ones with all the characters. I can't remember.
Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War. Okay, now my
I loved
question
it.
is, why the fudge did they make everybody disappear and then just leave it off as that?
No, not everybody's dead.
Cliffhanger.
No, but just like
Yeah,
made them
because they're
disappear.
setting up Avengers 4. They're setting up Avengers 4.
I know, but still, they couldn't leave it like that for
It's
me.
called-
I was
okay.
flipping.
Okay,
It's called a cliffhanger.
that's
right?
the
No.
thing is, it's like a TV show. The MCU, think of it as one big TV show.
Uh-huh.
And this is like the first part of the big season finale. Because after what's it called? After Avengers 4, Phase 3 is done. Like
They didn't do it anymore.
Phase 4 is starting with Spider-Man Homecoming 2, whatever
Okay,
that's gonna be
one
called.
thing I was mad about in that whole movie was... What was that part? When
The death of Peter.
the dad... no.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Dad. Yeah, spoiler
Dad,
alert.
Oh, his dad
Whatever.
killed him.
Doesn't matter.
His
It's been
daughter.
it's
It doesn't
been
matter, the whole
everybody
movie,
who
yeah.
everybody who's seen it who wants to see it has probably already seen it.
I didn't believe that... I think his name's Thanos, I don't know. Killed...
Thanos.
Would actually have feelings for his daughter. Like, I thought he was
Not-
cold-blooded, heartless.
Not exactly. Well, when you say it like that, it makes it sound weird.
Not
like,
feelings. He
What's
cared about his daughter.
like he,
Somewhat.
what's funny is
Like he actually
I
has
read about this
motives.
myself.
If he
I
was
read
just
about
he
this
was if he was
myself.
just a grumpy
If he
villain
was
all the
the
time, he
if
wouldn't
he
have
was the
motives.
no, because if he was the comic book Thanos, then he would barely have any. He would have
Yeah.
almost no compassion for anything, because the comic book Thanos is so devoid of compassion that he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
He has motives in the newer comics, and even like the Thanos versus Deadpool comics, he has motives to get laid with death. I guess I don't know.
If he was just dumb and grumpy all the time, he wouldn't be that good of a villain.
If he would be just about as average as your anybody before, like maybe any Marvel villain before, maybe like what was the first movie with like a really good Marvel villain? Not Age of Ultron. Guardians 1 like didn't even have a good villain at all. I didn't like Ronan that much. He was not a good villain.
Oh, Roman.
Ronan, the Accuser. Okay, let's see. I'd say it started the good villain trend with Spider-Man: Homecoming.
I don't know.
My question is.
I'm not sure where it started because I know it's like the
What's
the
your
best
question?
villains. Oh yeah, what was your
No,
question?
he's good. He could continue.
I was saying like I forget which ones. I know it's like Vulture, Hela, Killmonger, Thanos, and then there's 2 more villains that are considered good.
My
I know
question was,
yeah, hold on.
Peter's dad.
You mean
like, he turned out to be a bad guy.
Peter's
Or
dad?
Whatever. I forget his name.
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. There you go. Perfect.
Okay, I thought you
Star-Lord's
I
dad.
thought you were talking about Spider-Man. I was gonna be like, I'm pretty sure Peter. I don't know what happened to Peter's parents.
Peter's parents died, I believe. Didn't
I know his uncle died.
His uncle died. His uncle.
One little side note: I'm glad that Spider-Man: Homecoming didn't do the whole Uncle Ben story again. I'm so glad they didn't do that.
But why did Star-Lord's dad turn out to be some evil dude that killed his parents?
He sort of revealed his intentions. His whole thing was like basically to make everybody like him. I believe. I don't really know his motives too much. I didn't like him as a villain. I liked him as a character, not as a villain.
I liked him as his dad.
Flat.
Basically,
He
I
was
didn't
a
like
flat-
him as the.
Yeah, he was good as the he was good before Peter shot him. I think that's one of the what were we gonna say, Josh?
One thing we're missing out on something.
Cat.
What?
This isn't a Mysterious Podcast episode without something weird and fucked up to talk about.
Why do we need to have that? I don't really feel like it. I feel
I don't
like
know.
one little sort of side note I was going to make was I think one of Star-Lord's little things that he needs to work on, and also by the way, Captain America's actor, Iron Man's actor, and I believe Thor's actor are actually not going to be in any more movies after Avengers 4
Yeah.
because their contracts are ending.
Yeah.
Which is really sad because I really do like Chris Evans as Cap. I don't like Iron Man, and I never really cared for RDJ that much.
I loved Iron Man.
I don't like Iron Man's character. I think he's too reckless. I don't like reckless characters that much.
He's not reckless.
He is reckless. That's the whole point of the Accords in Civil War. It's because he's reckless. It's his fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's his fault because the thing is, his recklessness, and also he created Ultron, so it is all just his fault. Because why did he not just program Jarvis to do what Ultron was supposed to do before turning evil? I feel like if he had thought of building Vision for Ultron, he could have maybe done a bit better. You know, like programming him to not turn that way. It's upsetting to me.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
So we've been going on through the whole podcast without something weird to talk about.
I don't know what to talk
We
about.
fucked up. We're talking about
We were
shit.
just talking about something weird. Talking about a good thing.
In one episode, we were talking about
My bad.
I'll be right back.
We were talking. Okay.
I gotta
Hey,
eat.
bro.
We were talking about
David, what are you doing?
chickens humping and animals fucking anyway in one episode.
Okay, go ahead.
So we were talking about shit in one episode, and we were talking about animals fucking in one episode. So I don't know what else to do.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Never mind. I mean, we were trying to come up with something weird. Like, what's a weird and
A weird ending.
a weird
Sick.
a weird conversation?
A weird topic?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we just had one. Okay. There's so many weird conversations.
We talked about shit. We talked about animals fucking in one episode.
Oh God, that sounds perfect.
So I don't know what else to talk about.
Nothing really.
Masturbatory stories. I don't know.
Mine are weird, so I don't think you're talking about that. Oh.
I don't know. So I guess that's just the end of the episode. Then we'll save all this until the next episode.
Yeah. None of you guys want to hear my story, but goodbye, people. It was nice meeting y'all. My name is Cassie, and I hope to maybe see you.
Yeah.
Not hear
This
my
is-
voice again. I
Yeah.
had
This
sprain
this
bug.
is Mr. Pat signing off, and this is Cassie signing off.
This is.
This is the story of a girl.
My
Okay.
brain's basically brain fucked now.
Bye.